Have you ever wondered why, in 2026, with more information, more apps, and more opportunities than ever before, so many people are still broke? It's not just about low income. It's not just the economy. There are deeper reasons at play. In this video, I'm going to break down the real reasons most people stay stuck in a financial rut, and more importantly, I'll show you how to avoid it. Make sure you watch until the end, because the last point is the one that traps almost everyone. Let's get into it. The first and biggest reason is something called lifestyle inflation. It's a silent killer of wealth. Here's how it works. You get a raise, a bonus, or a better paying job. You feel great. What's the first thing you do? You upgrade your life. You get that new phone you've been eyeing. You start buying better clothes. You eat out more often, justifying it with "I deserve it." You sign up for a bunch of subscriptions you barely even use. Suddenly, your income goes up, but your savings account looks exactly the same. You're making more money than ever, but you still feel just as broke. This is a critical insight. Most people don't have an income problem, they have a spending problem. If every single pay raise goes directly into upgrading your lifestyle instead of building your future, you will always be running on a financial treadmill. You'll work harder and harder, but you'll never get ahead. The key is to break this cycle. When you earn more, your first thought shouldn't be "what can I buy?" but "how much of this can I save and invest?" The second reason, which is more powerful now in 2026 than ever, is social media pressure. Comparison is at an all-time high. You scroll through your feed and what do you see? Everyone looks rich. You see the fancy cars, the exotic trips, the luxury apartments, and countless posts about passive income that seem so effortless. It creates this illusion that everyone else has it all figured out. But what you don't see is the reality behind the screen. You don't see the massive credit card debt. You don't see the stress of making payments. You don't see the car loans, the personal loans, or the completely fake lifestyles staged just for a photo. People are literally spending money they don't have to impress people they don't even know. And that is one of the fastest tracks to staying broke. The pressure to keep up with the Joneses, or in this case, the influencers, is immense. But remember, their highlight reel doesn't show their financial reality. And following accounts that make you feel inadequate or pressured to spend is one of the best financial moves you can make. Focus on your own journey, not someone else's curated fantasy. Reason number 3 is a massive gap in our society, a lack of financial education. Think back to your school days. What were you taught about money? Most of us were never taught how to create a budget and stick to it. We weren't taught the different ways to save money effectively. No one explained how investing actually works or the magic of compound interest. And most importantly, nobody broke down how debt truly traps you, with interest working against you every single day. School taught us how to work for money, how to get a job and earn a paycheck. But it completely failed to teach us how to manage that money once we got it. As a result, you have millions of hardworking, intelligent people who earn a good income but still live paycheck to paycheck. They end up broke not because they're lazy or unintelligent, but because they simply lack the fundamental knowledge to make their money work for them. The good news is, it's never too late to learn. You can teach yourself what school never did. This leads us perfectly into the fourth reason, waiting for the right time. This is the excuse that paralyzes progress. How many times have you heard someone say, or maybe even said yourself, "I'll start saving next year, after my big project is done," or "I'll start investing when I get that promotion and earn more," or the classic, "I'll learn about money later, I'm too busy right now." The problem is, later never comes. Life always gets in the way. There will always be another project, another expense, another reason to put it off. Time is the single biggest advantage you have when it comes to building wealth, especially through investing. But most people waste it, waiting for a perfect moment that doesn't exist. When people look back, they don't regret starting to invest with small amounts of money. What they truly regret is starting too late and missing out on years of potential growth. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now, today, with whatever you have. The fifth reason, which is a huge problem in 2026, is the get-rich-quick mentality. Scams and hype are absolutely everywhere. Your feed is filled with promises of overnight success. People are selling courses on how to make $1 million in a month. You see ads for investments promising unrealistic, guaranteed returns. It's all designed to prey on one human desire, the desire for fast, easy results. Because of this, most people are chasing shortcuts instead of building a solid foundation. They gamble on risky ventures instead of investing for the long term. They jump from one hot trend to the next, hoping to strike it rich, and they panic sell the moment things don't work out instantly. Here's the boring truth. Building real, sustainable wealth is a slow process. It's about consistency. Consistency doesn't go viral on social media, but it's what actually works. Don't fall for the hype. Play the long game. And the sixth reason, which ties everything together, is having no system and no plan. Ask most people these three simple questions. Do you know exactly where your money went last month? Do you know how much you spend on average? Do you know how much you save each month? The answer for most is a vague "I'm not really sure." They have no budget, no financial plan, no clear goals. They're just winging it. When you operate without a system, your money controls you. Your emotions, impulses, and daily whims dictate your spending. But when you have a system like a simple budget and automatic savings, you control your money. You tell it where to go. Being broke isn't always about how much you earn. It's often about a lack of structure and intention. A simple plan, even an imperfect one, is infinitely better than no plan at all. So, how do you make sure you're not one of these people? How do you actually get ahead in 2026 and beyond? It's simpler than you think. First, track your expenses. You can't manage what you don't measure. Second, make it a rule to spend less than you earn. This is the golden rule of personal finance. Third, start saving, even if it's just a small amount from each paycheck. Automate it so you don't even have to think about it. Fourth, invest for the long term, not for short-term hype. Think in decades, not days. Fifth, dedicate a little time each week to learning basic money skills. Read a book, watch educational videos, or listen to a podcast. And finally, stop comparing your life to the curated fantasies you see on social media. Your path is your own. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Here's the reality: most people will still be broke next year. Not because they can't change, but because they won't. They won't take that first small step. But if you're still watching this video, you're already ahead of the curve. You have the awareness, and now you have the knowledge. Start small. Start today. And please, don't wait for the perfect moment, create it. If this video helped you in any way, please give it a like, share it with someone who might need to hear this, and subscribe for more real, no hype finance content. Thanks for watching.